Hello, it's Sarah Kleminski, and I just wanted to go ahead and introduce you and welcome you to my final project within Communication Theory 403 class with Professor Tingle. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe these 8 weeks have flown by just like that. Wow. It has been a time of learning, and definitely there's been obstacles with, working full time and just other things going on, but through it all, I have just been truly transformed with how deep and how much knowledge I have gained through learning about social media and the different theories and just all the intricate details in between of just how we communicate as humans. And so within my project, I am discussing the social media effects of the lovely site of Twitter with tweeting. And really quick, before I move on, I really wanted to go ahead and just give props to this, not to myself, but to this image that I found. Just, I thought it was great because social media truly within everything within social media, everything is connected, and we can see that just through our everyday society. It is just growing, and especially learning about communications throughout these classes, we see that everything truly is connected. Like it says in the image, friends, photos, news, videos, mails, even body language, all of it is connected in the end, and it's like a domino effect. So with that being said, what is Twitter? And what's how do you tweet, first of all? But before I even get into that, I really wanted to also look at this ad that I found. I really thought it was awesome. The creators of this, how they integrated past generations' look and vintage advertising feel and then transformed it into today's society. And Twitter is a very interesting little guy. It's compared to what Facebook kind of does through interacting with its audiences by posting different statuses and such. But Twitter has a catch. It's not like Facebook where you can talk and rant about anything and everything you want for paragraphs long. Twitter, you actually have a limit of how much you share within your status that you are giving and producing out to your followers and intended audiences. You only have 140 letters to talk about, to use within a specific topic you are trying to talk about or get across to your followers. And it's really utilized throughout our newer generation, kids, not really kids, but newer generation. And now the newer generation is teaching the elder generation what all the hype is about, how awesome it is, and how effective it is to market and brand yourself and to get your product out there. And not even only that, to break breaking news and to share that simultaneously and instantly through a press of a button, to type your fast little thumbs of quick updates. Twitter is awesome, and you have to use Twitter in a very specific, matter-of-fact way. And you have to be very bold. You have to be very just straightforward and use powerful words to get your tweet across in the least amount of words, to really target that audience to want to follow that topic. So moving forward, we are going to look inside the tweeting world and different statistics that kind of shape this social media. And last year's stats, since 2015 isn't over yet, it stated that 284 million monthly there are 284 million active monthly users, and within those monthly active users, 500 million tweets are tweeted every single day. Seriously, every single day. That is so many tweets about so many different topics, whether if it's a breaking news story or a new hashtag campaign that will go out, just came out. I will talk about hashtagging in a little bit, but there's so much and so many topics that people talk about on day-to-day basis. Maybe it was a certain top that came out at Nordstrom that young girls are wanting to tweet about, so they'll tweet a picture of them and they'll hashtag new Nordy's top, go get it, or kind of a thing. It's a great way to just reach, various people out there, and to really just talk about a specific topic. So another step that I thought was really interesting is that within tweeting, you really want to make sure that you are being specific and not really just being, random and all talking about random stuff, and not being specific, because you're going to be getting all of your topics kind of like flooded through the news feed, and won't be it won't be categorized. And when you categorize it, that, or when you hashtag, and when you really focus on a specific topic, it will get flooded into a specific area. So when you are tweeting, it's really powerful when you tweet images within your status. And so it says right here, use attention grabbing images in your tweets, because 18% more, there are 18% more click-throughs, 89% more favorites, and 150 more percent retweets when you add a picture of, let's say you went to Prague and you posted a picture of the Charles Bridge. You tweeted, beautiful day out here, out on the Charles Bridge, and you put hashtag Czech Republic. And people that are maybe interested in going to Prague, they will find this on Twitter through that hashtag, and they'll want to retweet that as, oh, bucket list picture, this, or bucket list country I want to go to, and they can retweet that. So retweets add to that 500 million tweets per day statistic. So, and also going off of some more stats and stuff, especially within the last 10 years, internet access, the nature of the web, and context for learning have been transformed, and new desired competencies for learners, teachers, and administrators have emerged. And, it isn't all, there's so many different channels this is affecting. And tweeting isn't just about talking about, Hollywood gossip. It's used to help market, up and coming new and up and coming companies, and also for news stations to tweet about breaking news, especially within the Nepal earthquake incident, which I will use as an example later on in my project. But that was a very powerful hashtag that went about through the tweeting world, that actually added more to the statistics that were to the per tweets a day. So, and also, where was I? I'm so sorry. Twitter has made it possible to broadcast current issues and breaking news within seconds. So those, like I said, those 140 characters must be bold, powerful, and straight to the point to grasp that their intended audience's attention. And so I also liked this statistic picture, because it kind of broke it down a little bit, Twitter versus email and Facebook, and why Twitter users engage in brands. So Twitter has so many effects on how it can help market you, help advertise what you're trying to sell, help communicate internationally with customers, and just develop great international relationships. So it's a great tool to communicate within the social media world. So moving forward, within Twitter, there is a theory of the theory of framing that can be utilized, and it's quite powerful per se. With that being said, I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to find my stuff really quick. So there is a position within the social media world called SME, social media editors. And the social media editor is truly the newsroom liaison to the digital world. They are the newest position within journalism, and their study is, or their position is to really influence their audience's mind, and trying to engage them in a new perspective of thinking. And so these social media editors utilize the theory of framing, and they do this in a very powerful way. And they do this through their sharing of their Twitter updates, and they actually have control of what news is being flowed into the social media sphere. And it's kind of like a blanket that goes, they have the blanket really over the social media, because they kind of control what goes in and out, how powerful they target a certain topic and really try to branch out across to their audience. It's very, very interesting, and it's important to study how these SMEs interact with their audiences and what framing patterns emerge in the news articles they post in the social media sphere. And they represent different media formats, like TV, print news, and within this scenario, they are engaging in Twitter. And so, framing can influence individuals to make connections in their minds that can result in 4 outcomes, as it says in our textbook: defining the issue, determining the cause for an issue, noting the implications for an issue, and the treatment of an issue. And a frame can wield its influence cognitively in the way the individual thinks about an issue, or effectively the way the person feels about an issue. It all depends on the way the story is constructed, whether it is focused on conflicts among elite policymakers, and so on. So the social media editor has the control to properly utilize the framing theory within this case, Twitter. So tweeting those 140 characters appropriately, effectively, quick, and to the point. So that is that. So going forward, this next area is called, are you going to hashtag that? And most people are like asking, hey, what's hashtagging? Well, if you haven't heard of hashtagging, you have been living underneath a rock, because hashtagging lives all around us and our society. And Professor, I'm not talking about you per se. I'm not sure if this slide gets shown to other people, but not talking about you. I know you've heard of hashtagging, but hashtagging is a great way to really focus in on a specific issue and just and categorize it within a specific area. So, for an example, I am talking about using the Nepal earthquake as an example within my project. And so that was a big social media campaign that kind of went on a couple months ago to help gain our society's awareness of what was going on over there. And so let's say I'm a journalist and I wanted to focus in on my audience and really update them with what is going on over there. I would say possibly a family of 4 was found underneath the rubble. Hashtag pray for Nepal. All your prayers and continuous support is needed. And I would hashtag what I pray for Nepal, and that would automatically go into a hashtag file per se. Let's just say it's a file in Twitter. And so if someone wanted to look up Pray for Nepal, they'll see all of my statuses, all of the pictures that I'm retweeting, updating, replying to, and if other people are engaging within that same hashtag campaign, my followers and their followers will see that as well. So you want to use keywords that channel and focus in on that trending topic. And you can see SMEs, social media editors, are applying the framing theory because they are controlling what is being shared and how they want to share it throughout their intended audience, because they want to focus in on and projectile a new way of them thinking. So it's very, very powerful, but you've got to be very strong and bold and use powerful words to get the trending topic across in a very, like I said, powerful and significant hashtag. So these are images I possibly could, as a journalist, hashtag within my hashtag campaign in Twitter to get my hashtag across to my intended audiences appropriately through the theory of framing. So with all that being said, I, as a Christian, want to be able to figure out how can I apply this in a biblical framework throughout the growth of social media. And there are many ways we could do this, but sadly, a lot of people are taking this growth for granted, and we should be taking advantage of it in a great way. And there's so many negative things that are going on in our society, and so many people that are feeling lost, desperate, overcoming and enduring depression and divorce. But how can we as Christians go out there and spread the gospel and spread Jesus' love? Well, James 1:2-4, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. So we are, strong servants of the Lord, and really impressing this on people's hearts, the love of the Lord, and hashtagging this across Twitter and retweeting certain Bible verses and just empowering thoughts. Others that are broken will see this and possibly favorite it, and their followers will see that. And if one of their followers is enduring something detrimental, this may be the only piece of light they see throughout their day. We also have to think about that because everyone is either engaging in social media or has social media. So it's a great way for us as Christians to utilize to spread faith, love, support, and trust. And have trust in the Lord that He can use us according to His purpose through this ever so growing outlet of social media. And so I know that I was trying to condense all of that into 8 to 10 minutes. I think I might have went over a little bit. I'm so sorry. But there's just so much to say about this topic. So anyway, I'm going to cut it short, say bye, and thank you so much for listening to my project.